Today's video we're going to be talking about correct position turning right. There are so many reasons why you can get marked for position turning right in your test. One would be not being over to the centre line enough. Another one would be not being able to drive in a straight line up to the turn, as in some people tend to drift back into the left, or some tend to drift out past the centre line onto the wrong side of the road. Another would be steering too early, which will be cutting the corner. Another one would be steering too late, which will be swan necking the turn. So all that would be on approach. Another reason why you could get marked for position turning right would be when you're supposed to steer, not doing enough steering and coming very close to the footpath on the new road. And then the reverse of that would be obviously when you're supposed to steer, doing too much steering and ending up in the middle of the road on the new road. So there's so many reasons why you can get marked. That's why people struggle with this. Alright, so for the first, I'm going to do a right turn now. I'm going to be talking about how to position yourself in line with the line and what to do with the wheel. Alright, so here we go. So for this one, I'm going to move off my park position. You all know Gosho by now, hopefully. If you don't, there's a video for this in my YouTube. So we're going to take the next right. So mirror, signal, position. The trick here is, I'm going to go really slowly just for this. We want to keep a little bit of right steer on until we're at the line, and only when we're at the line are we going to just straighten it up and hold it. Actually look at the line here. Yeah, I'm straight, and just hold the wheel in line with the line. Alright, that's the best way to do it. You have to kind of look for position, and we want to steer when the front of our car gets to the centre line here. Once we're in position, I can see there's no cars up there on the right. I want to land in on the left hand side of the road, so right hand up and pull. If that's not enough, just a little push to bring you in on the left hand side and straighten up. Alright, we only try do as much steering as we need. I'm gonna just do that once more. Sorry, I had to rush that when a car flew up behind me. So I'm gonna do that again. So mirror, signal, I have a tiny bit of right steer until I get to the centre line. Once I'm at the line, I just focus on holding the wheel dead straight. If you have the wheel like this, you're gonna go that way, or even worse, if you have the wheel like that, you're gonna go back in on yourself. So straight up to the turn. I'm gonna talk about the steering now. I'm gonna look to the right, and there's the centre line there, right? So from here, steering now, there's no cars on the left, so I want to land on the left hand side of the road. So left hand up or right hand up, pull. If that's not enough, push. And that, once you feel your car coming around, just try hold the wheel. What I see people do a lot of the time is they're coming around and they just lash another big steer on, and it just swings their nose into the middle of the road. So try just focus on steering. I know it's easier said than done, but as much as you need. So on that last right turn there, when we got up to the centre line, we looked to the right, there was no car parked on the left hand side on the new road. So all I had to do there was pull the wheel down. If my car wasn't going to get around the corner, and just push with the left. Alright, so that's the best way to do that. The next right turn, there is going to be a car parked on the left hand side, so I have to do more steering to try line myself and get straight past it. We don't want to come in behind this car parked on the left. I'll show you what I mean now. So gosh, gear, observation, signal, handbrake, one more look. So we're turning right. So again, mirror, signal, I'm over to the line and straight. Now I'm in position, S for slow with the brake, into second, off the clutch, look to the right. So now I see a car there, so you could clutch in, come into first, look. I want to come straight past this car, so now I need to do pull. That's not enough, push. That still won't be enough. And now I do another little pull, and I want to come straight past these cars. Try not to come in behind anything. So the last two turns we were focusing on getting over to the centre line, straightening the car up, driving straight in line with the centre line, you want to be just to the left of it. So just to the left of the centre line and straight in line with it. If the road bends, a lot of roads tend to bend a bit, you have to kind of bend with the line. You don't want to, like, say, drive in a straight line and the road bend this way, because then you're going to end up on the wrong side of the road. So just try to bend with the centre line. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is cutting the corner. That means when you're steering too early. People tend to do this because they don't look for the centre line. I'll show you what I mean now. So how to avoid cutting the corner. I find this is a good trick to avoid cutting the corner. It's about observation, and this is something that I will be covering in another video as well, observation turn right. So the trick is, when this road opens up, look to the right. Then look ahead. Usually the centre line is there. Pull and push. What a lot of people tend to do there is they don't turn their head and they miss the centre line. It's really hard to see the centre line unless you turn your head and actually look for it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'll show you how easy it is to kind of miss the centre line. So what we're going to talk about here is swan necking the turn, alright? So this happens to a lot of people. They either steer, it's easy to steer too early as well, but what people do is they tend to just, there's the road there, it takes them ages to actually go, oh damn, look, and then they steer and then it's not enough, and I'm way too close to this footpath here. So that's why I like to say, once the road opens, look, think about what you see, as in where's the centre line, look ahead again, and usually when you look to the right you'll be at the line and steer. And so the last thing I'm going to be talking about here when we're turning right is the steering. I'm going to go into a bit more detail on this now. So depending on how wide or narrow the road is, determines how much steering you need. So I'm going to do a big wide right turn here, and you'll see the difference in the steering. So mirror, signal, position, slow, look, there's the centre line, look ahead. Because this is wide, I'm going to pull the wheel down to half. That's not enough, so just a small little steer. Once your nose is coming around the corner, you can just straighten up. Same with this one, it's a nice big right turn. We're over to the line, we're straight, we slow, we look, there's the line, look ahead, pull. Because there's a car down there, I'm going to give it a little push and straight past this car. So the next right turn we're going, the last one was really wide, so see the way there wasn't too much steering needed, whereas the next one would be a lot narrower. So now we're going to need more steering for this one. So mirror, signal, position. That's the main step. Once you're in position, straight with the line. Hold the straight. L for look to the right. So this time I'm this front of my car in line with that centre line. I'm going to do half a wheel. My nose is still going there, so I'm going to push a bit more. My nose is still going there, so I'm going to just pull it down a little bit more. And only when you feel your nose, the nose of the car is going to come around, hold the wheel, and then as you start straighten up, just kind of either release your, if you're going fast enough, you can release your grip and let it spin, or else just manually bring it around. And that's it, correct position turning right. The main thing to take away from that is you have to be able to drive straight up to the turns. It's so important when you're doing your driving test, always straight up to your turns. And steering when the front of your car gets to the centre line on the new road, and look where you're going. But that's something I'm going to cover in the next one. So yeah, if you like the video, you know yourself, like and subscribe and watch the content. And if you have any questions, please comment on the YouTube video below and I'll try to get back to everybody. So look, at safe driving in the future.